Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you a customization video on how to make your cap size bigger if it's too small for your head. I wanted to do it for my big head girlies, even though I'm not a big head girly. Today I'm going to show you how I adjusted this wig to fit bigger. I'm also going to give you some tips on if your wig is bigger, how to make it lay and melt effortlessly. If you have a cap that's too big, ripples and it don't look as natural when you lay it down at the forehead. So I'm going to have some tips in here for my small head girls with big caps, and I'm going to show my girls with bigger heads how to extend and make that wig bigger so it can fit your head if it's too small. My name is Marie. Welcome to the channel. Be sure to subscribe, thumbs up the video. We're going to get into the wig details, and then we're going to get into all the tips. Everything will be linked below in the description box. You can find links, you can find the products that I'm using in today's video. Let's get right into it. Oh yeah, this cap is a lot bigger now. So before I show you guys how to make this cap bigger, I'm going to go ahead and install it and lay this wig on down, and then I'll show you what I did. I wanted to test it out and make sure it worked. Just putting this wig on is bigger, definitely. I have a small to medium head. The wig will be linked below. I've already cut the lace and defined the curls. The hair got a little fuzzy from when I was making the size bigger on the cap. So we're going to fix all that up, straighten up my party, and figure out how I'm going to get this wig installed because it's bigger. I'm going to do a quick melt down really fast. I'm going to go ahead and push the hairline back with the clips. This wig is gorgeous. If you're looking for a curly wig for summer, helping you guys, I just made my wig install a little bit more complicated, and this is a gorgeous wig. I love this wig, by the way. What I'm gonna do is go in with some tape at the sides, because if you do have a cap that's too big and you want to keep your beautiful wig like I do, you see how loose this is? I can't really do anything with this. If I was to use wig glue right now, what's going to happen is it's just going to be all over the place. It's going to be hard to install the wig. So what I'm going to do is take some tape. This is adhesive tape for a wig, and I'm going to put this at the ear tab area only, so our lace can be stable and not sliding all over the place. I'm going to start there. Okay, just going to peel that away. Add that right here, the sides. Stick that down, and I'm gonna do the same thing with the other side. And I will have all these products linked in the Amazon link below. So I'm gonna press the sides down right here, and also stretch it out and press it there. It does still fit from ear to ear for me. It's just that since I adjusted the cap, it's bigger, so the lace kind of ruffles up around here now. So there, I pressed that down, and so the lace on this is gorgeous. As you make sure to stretch this a bit. I'm going to take the My Sticky Little Secret melting spray and just add that around the hairline like so. I've already sprayed a little bit around there, and the hairline looks good already. The baby hairs, everything is set. The spray is going to make it a little sticky, but it's okay. I'm going to go ahead and dry this a bit and then tie it down just the edge of that lace. I'm going to smush it down with this edge band. Make sure everything is just super tight. The 13x6 HD lace upgraded pre-plucked hairline deep wave wig. It comes in length 16 through 26, so I would say this is about a 20-inch. I did get mine in a brown, but if you want it in black, they do have it in a natural color black. You can get the density 150 or 180. This is 180, so it's super thick. It's very breathable. It's very comfortable. I do love the way the hair feels. I mean, it just depends on your preference and what you're used to and not used to. Remember, the link for this wig will be below in the description box for you, so check the link. I will also put a discount code for you down there if you want to save on your purchase. Remember, HD lace is a little bit more pricey than regular lace. It's definitely worth it though if you really want your lace to melt into the skin. The hairline was beautiful right out the box. So I was able to achieve laying that lace flat without it bulging, even with the cap being bigger, which I'm glad I was able to do because, like I said, this is one of my favorite curly styles. Doing it that way with the tape, if your cap is bigger, will help you to melt your lace down without the ripples, and it also lay flat. Like, look at that hairline, absolutely gorgeous. And we're stuck on the sides. It just looks so natural, y'all. Let's get into the part of the video where I show you all how I adjusted the cap to make it bigger. Again, links for this wig will be below in the description box, so be sure to check down there now, and it also will have a discount.
How you make it, how you wanna make it, how you
Okay, so for this you will need your wig, of course, and you can use, you have like a 13x6 wig. I can't say that this will work for a full lace. You can try it and see, but I'm showing this on a 13x6 wig cap, and this comes with the adjustable bands. For dome caps, I can't say it'll work, but like I said, if you do have a 13x6 cap, yes, here it is. What you're going to need for this is some elastic. It's very affordable, you can find it locally. You will also need some thread. I'm going to use some clear thread just because I have it on hand. You can use any type of thread you need. It just depends. You don't have to be perfect with this. All you need to do is just make sure that it widens out for you so that it can fit. I'm going to try to keep this as simple as possible. So you see what this area is right here where the adjustable band is. Your cap is too small. You will take this, see this piece right here, you can just cut that if you have it. Just get rid of this and just pull that to the side. What we're going to do, there is a stretch. Hold on, let me put this to the side for y'all. So there is a stretch right here. So this area, because it's stretched, this is where we're going to start working. This is the only area we're going to mess with. You're going to go into your cap and you're going to take some scissors. I hope you guys can see this right here. And you're going to put a slit in the wig without cutting the hair. You can always separate the weft. See how I can separate the weft right there so I can see the cap? You can do it that way so you won't cut too much of the hair. Okay, so I'm gonna go about right here. I'm gonna fold it over. I can see that there is no weft I'm gonna cut completely, and if I do, it's just gonna be a little bit. I'm gonna slit it right there, right down between the wefts. Go between the weft if you can. And see how I created that space? You want to start small, because if you put too much, then maybe your cap would be too big, but it just depends on your hair size on how wide you're going to go here. So I'm going to go about this wide, because I know for me personally, my head is not too big, so this cap fits, so I'm kind of just ruining it just to be ruining it. I'm going to just create a small slit here. You can make it as wide as you want, like I said. I'm going to cut it back just a little bit more to show you. And then of course you want to go to the other side, move this band out the way. I'm gonna just move this out the way so that I can see what I'm doing. And then again, go in between. So I'm right at the last weft and I'm cutting in between that. So it's right at the edge right here. I'm just gonna put a slit there. Not cutting into the hair. If I have to, I'm cutting between the weft. So there we go. We have our space. Okay, now you don't want to leave it like this because of course we'll leave this area back here flopping. You don't want that. So now we're going to go ahead and do the customization. We're going to add some elastic. It's kind of thick, but it's very stretchy. You want stretch. Okay, this is what's going to help your cap fit snug. You don't have to leave this as thick as it is. You only need a small piece of this. So what I'm gonna do is just go ahead and just cut off about, I don't even need this much, but I'm gonna just cut this much so we can just put this down. Then you want to take it and split it in half. You can cut it straight down the center like so. And you can measure it out to see how much you need. I probably need about that much, so just cut off this right here. It don't need to be too long, just long enough so you can get a good amount of stretch. Split it. I'm also going to go ahead and thread my needle. Now the thread that I'm using is super thin. Super thin. You don't have to go this thin. This is just what I'm using. But you can see how thin that is. I'm going to tie this thread the same way I would tie any other thread. I'm going to tie the end of it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put this piece right in this area. So it's going to reconstruct the cap a little bit. And I'm going to sew it in there. Only around this edge here, so I'm going to start at the top here. And what I'm doing is connecting it to the edge of the elastic that we cut. Just keep going in and out there. Now for a beginner, I would not recommend this type of thread because it's a little complicated because it is so thin. It's kind of hard to see. So just go with some regular threads. You can get some brown thread, some black thread, whatever you have. And this thread is actually pretty strong. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna sew it to the edge of the cap right there. So see how it's onto the cap? You wanna sew it onto that area that's split. Okay, that's how it's looking. And keep going. Now I may cut off this piece right here just because I feel like it's just hanging there. I mean, it just depends. And then when we get here, we're gonna go ahead and just sew it onto this cap just at the edge. This area right here you want to leave alone. You want that to stretch, so you don't want to bother that area. As you can see, that's how it looks. So I created more space here. Like I said, how much you cut is going to depend on how big you need your cap. Okay, you got a lot of space back here to, you know, work with and open up. So you can add this piece as long as you need it or as short as you need it. But that's what this side, let me cut away the little strings. They look a little tacky. Let's get the little strings. Okay, it's neat. No one's going to see this part unless you just wear your hair up. But for the most part, you can use whatever color elastic that you can find. I'm using the black. That's what I have at hand. So I'm gonna do the same thing with the other side. I'm gonna cut off a piece. Okay, so the same thing applies to this side. You want to make sure that you start at the edge and just keep going. Stretch it out and then pull it down. And you can also take a hair clip to hold this area if it's in the way, so it can stay stretched out. Pin it right there so it can help you out if you need it. I don't need them, so I'm just gonna put it to the side. Or you can take a clip that's smaller, of course. So I'm just gonna go ahead. Ow! Stuck myself. And remember, you can stretch the cap while you're doing this. Keep it open so it goes smaller on you. The goal is to get it bigger. So now I'm gonna be able to tell if this cap is bigger because my head is smaller. So this wig fit me pretty good. So if it don't fit anymore, then we know that this was a success. But even with me, I know how to work with caps that's bigger, so you probably won't tell a difference when it comes to the melt of the wig because I'm still gonna lay it down, you know. But here we go. Take it straight on through, and this only takes a few seconds. It doesn't even take long. All right, so I'm done. This is how it looks. And of course I still have the regular adjustable straps, which probably will be a bit tighter now because as you can see, that's straight. I can't even get it to reach over here anymore. So that's how I know I elongated this cap, because these regular straps that's in here, yeah, it's not gonna fit. So now you should have more space in your wig. Oh yeah, this cap is a lot bigger now. Everything will be linked below in the description box. You can find links, you can find the products that I'm using in today's video down in the description box. Be sure to check there.